The words I got for this reading were, it is a time to recharge. I received the word awareness, heavily influence, heavy influence on the word awareness into the light. With that being said, with the hope card, that is like a healing card, an enlightenment card, hope for the future, hope for the destined path, a lot of healing. And it's being offered from the divine. The shadow card, all I'm seeing is light. I'm picking up so much light from this shadow card, the hope card. I'm picking up the light in the spiritual union, the fulfillment of wishes. And there's also a sun in this positive movement forward. And lately, with every reading that I'm doing, I'm getting this rest and rejuvenation card, meditation. There's some heart chakra work that's going on. And this fulfillment of wishes is like, we're just waiting for the fruit to ripen. And we can come into our leadership and we can have our wishes fulfilled. But there is some foundation work, I'm not going to lie to you, happening. Some achievements in terms of rising up, crossing things off of our to-do list, continuing to move into our God selves. I'm just looking at these people here and they're staring at their home. So there could be some work on homes. I don't know how to word this, but just there could be some renovations even going on the home front for certain people right now. If there isn't, it could be just that we're looking deeply at what our homes have provided for us. Is it really our homes? Or is it the people in our lives that make a home a home? So there's some deep thinking at the moment on this. And I've had a lot of rainbows lately in my readings as well. I'm seeing that as the spectrum of light. So we can have a tendency to look at things from one way, or we can move across the spectrum to see things from the complete opposite way. And that ultimately changes the way we look at things, depending on where that is in the spectrum. And that was just a message for some. I just am being drawn to this window here. The shutters are closed. So this could also be about wanting to manifest our dream lives, our dream homes, and the steps that we need to take to get there. There are a lot of memories coming up at the moment for some people in the collective. I'm not going to say this is for everybody. And if this reading doesn't resonate, don't try to make it. But I feel like that's why this rest is also needed. There could be some overthinking. We want to just leave the past in the past. And that's where this conflict and defeat card comes in. Because the more you cycle your thoughts around or circled around the past, the more you're going to feel this conflict. So we need to stay in the present moment. And this crown chakra card, it's really just like illuminating to me the need to actually stay in this present moment again and to continue working with the universal laws and the divine, and heavily going into this meditative work so that we can keep moving forward to this enlightened state. To me, this is mastery level. Like, we are moving towards becoming not only our best selves, but as our own masters in our own universe. Of course, it's going to be parallel to the Matrix and the energies in the 3D, but the focus will be more on working with the divine so that we can have this material and spiritual prosperity, and we can be proud of where we've been and where we're headed. I also initially got the feeling off this card when I pulled it that there's some root chakra work happening, and that's all about like where our beliefs stemmed from and kind of retraining or reteaching ourselves what works best for us in order to up level in our own lives. I was going to say up level our game, to bring in this prosperity for ourselves as masters. And what's on the horizon is this positive movement forward. Some leaving things in the past that don't serve us anymore. And then I got the prosperity card. So here we go again with planting new seeds. There's the seed there. Obviously, you want to water and provide sunlight and the right dirt for it to grow. I think these are peaches again. Interesting. There's another peach. So things are going to ripen when the time is right. But right now we're planting the seeds. And this is included, the spiritual union is included. The two minds working together. Right now I'm seeing this as a telepathic card. Like a meeting of the minds. And there is some more heart chakra right there. That's what I see. So we are using our intuition at this time. We're praying. We're drawing on the things that bring us comfort, the divine things. We just had the gateway. So right now we're processing a lot after this Lion's Gate. And we're moving into like standing our ground in situations. And this transformation is occurring. I don't know. She just seems like she's like in a rest mode here, but she also is quite aware of what's happening. So right now, you may not know what's going on in your counterpart's life. Excuse me. But there is a major transformation taking place. And it's funny because I've pulled these cards so many times, but I'm actually seeing this butterfly behind her, and it's just huge. I actually saw a yellow butterfly today, and I know that butterflies signifies transformation, but I am going to just search up what a yellow one looks like, or sorry, what a yellow one means spiritually. So, yellow butterflies symbolize positivity, hope, and transformation. This could be good news, big positive changes are headed your way. And it can also symbolize that you are near a spiritual awakening. And even like people in the past that have passed away. And of course, we know that their spirit goes on, it lives on. It's just another form. But that's a whole nother topic that we can get into another day. But I strongly, personally believe that when people pass, their energy is still around you. And many times on this journey, we experience these awakenings, and they're just higher levels of consciousness. And they're like if you were running a race and you hit different marks in the race, different checks, different checkpoints of up leveling. And that's how I have always viewed the awakenings myself. I know that I've been on this journey for a few years now, but I have up leveled many times. And we are seeking at this time for a greater balance in our lives. And there are angels all around us trying to help us see that higher view or perspective on continuing to purify and go towards the light, the things that are for our highest good. Harmony will happen when we are more balanced within ourselves. Then it's easier to work with our counterparts and with our loved ones and feel harmonious, feeling like there's growth, feeling like the two can become one and the two can pour into one cup. But what I love about this card is just looking at the vines around the two, growing, prosperity, the love. And it also, to me, looks like this spiritual union card where the two are working together, maybe behind the scenes at the moment. But this is also speaking to me in terms of soon and very soon we'll be able to work with our counterparts if we do this up-leveling work in the 3D. And that's really a cause for celebration. And that's something to look forward to, having this material and spiritual prosperity and harmony and peace and love, and just leaving the past in the past and the shadows in the shadows, and just continuing to build on this foundation and taking care of things in our own backyard and just being the best versions of ourselves that we can be.